And I think the last thing I'd mention is the fun part for me is the profit share bonus dashboard. Again, you had mentioned this earlier. We're kind of showing the whole thing. Like this is our P&L, right? There's no like cost of living raise or whatever. This is everything. And you can make as much as you want or as little as you want based on your skill, based on like you have a minimum you have to hit, right? Because I have a plan to hit, but there's kind of unlimited potential here. There's no cap, right? I mean, I'm trending bonuses and I'm like, man, I'm giving that person a ton of money, but they earned it, right? They had to do a lot of work to get that. No cap, get after it. But you can see there's a little calculation here of, okay, the total cost projection is 230 and the total marketing budget is 231. So there's a bonus here, not much, but let's just say they came in and did 40, they crushed these jobs and put a ton of extra dollars in. Now the budget's 247 and they have got a little profit pool of 13,000. Now I like to have the profit pool be shared between the owner or the manager and the rep. So you can do 50-50, you could do 80-20, but this is basically 80% of it goes to the sales rep, or you could say 33% goes to the sales rep. You could say 50-50 goes to the sales rep. There's different ways to do it, but generally I land at 2/3 to the sales rep, 1/3 to the management team. And there's a lot of work that goes into a sales rep and supporting them. I want them to share in their success, just like I want the rep to get most of it. And so if the bonus on the budget there is 13,000, that rep would get 8,600. Now they're making 115,000, right? The other thing I would mention is there's a net margin, which is all of the costs minus the margin you brought in and produced. That would be net margin. So this person would bring in 540,000 in net margin, just margin in the business. That's pretty good. In our company of Paris Painting, we have a President's Club where if you achieve $450,000 in net margin, you're going to Mexico with us the next, January or February. So there's a little President's Club there. If you're a first year person, I usually have it at 375 because it's harder to get as critical momentum as a second year person. But this is a nice target. And you could have it higher or lower, whatever you want. But it's nice to have kind of the profit share and the President's Club for salespeople to see how that bonus can accrue and are they on track to a bigger incentive like a trip or something like that with the team. So these pieces right here are kind of the unique. Most companies don't show them a path to something like this, or it's somewhat obscured. This is actually very clear from the beginning, and then you trend towards this plan. Are we on track or off track every single month? You kind of look at what is real and trend. How's our bonus looking? Are you on track to the President's Club? So those are two inspirational things that I think really buy our salespeople into the program, because they see, hey, the owner's giving away a lot here. It's not just commission and base, right? So maybe somewhere else you might make 105, and then the owner gets to have the nice split, right? Versus we're showing you how you're incentivized to drive that. You want that to be not a zero. You want that to be more. Well, the owner can win and the salesperson can win in that environment. So it's probably the last thing I would share on the general plan with the time that we have.